Hi darlings, this is Christina and today we have a review of a very underrated brand by Violette FR, who is the creative director of Guerlain. And so I will just be getting into it, guys. So if you're into it, if you're interested, just keep watching and let's get into it. So it's no surprise that I would be wanting to dip my toes into more of Guerlain's creative director because I have just been so enamored with Guerlain's beauty line. I feel like everything I've tried this year has been fantastic. It started in 2023 when I picked up the Wild Nudes palette, and the love affair has just increased. So when I start deep diving into Guerlain and realizing it was Violette FR who was the creative director behind it, I was like, well, I need to know more about this lady. So I start following her on Instagram and realized, oh my goodness, she has her own brand. Like, oh my goodness, how did I not know about this? So anyway, I took the plunge and I was like, you know what? I need to try something. So before we left on vacation, I put in an order and I was hoping and praying that it got here before vacation because I wanted to try everything out then. And so it did, guys, and it was perfect timing because she added a little extra treat that has been fantastic for the summertime. So let me just show you. So first we have the UV Damage Rescue. Now this here is a serum, after sun calming serum. Now if you spend a certain amount, they gave it to you for free. And so it was awesome. I was so excited to receive this. I used this on all of us during our Oceanside San Diego trip, which was fantastic. It's a skin barrier rescue, a blemish rescue, reactive skin rescue, UV damage rescue, and a dullness rescue. And I'll list everything here so you're able to see it. Fantastic. I used this so much during our trip, and I'm still using it now, but it's mainly like I saw it as something you could use when we were on the beach. Like we had many beach days, obviously. We rented a Airbnb, a little house right by the beach, so we were walking distance with an ocean side. We love going there. Usually we try to take the kids there once a year. We ate our way through Oceanside and San Diego. We shopped, we had beach days. We just immersed ourselves with each other, and there's nothing quite like that. Like when there's no routine, just you, your husband, your kids, you know, whoever your loved ones are, but that's my pack. It was just the best. It's not often you get to do that because there's school, there's work, there's so many commitments, you know, sports and activities, but when you get to like just be with your people without any distractions or any things pressed for time, it just restores your soul. And that's what it did for us. It restored us. So I feel like, okay, we got in our valuable time for the year. Now it's going to go so quick because my kids' birthdays are in August, but their schools start back in August. So we're going to be back at it, you know. And my kids are both starting very important times. So my daughter's going to 7th grade and my son's going to 1st grade. It's first year of elementary. He's been in a private school since prior to, so yeah, it's a lot of change and it's fabulous, but I'm so glad we got this little time and space away. Anyways, I say all to say I use this on all of us during that time. I also have the Boum-Boum Milk. It's a 3-in-1 cream. Now, of all the things, guys, oh my gosh, this has to be my most used product. This is the thing that I don't think I'll ever be without. I've tried so many toners and things like that, and most of my skincare is medical skincare grade. So, you know, it's SkinCeuticals or Is Clinical or, you know, various Neogenesis. Like there's medical skincare. I rarely buy anything from like Sephora. It's just not my jam. I've tried it before. It doesn't work for me. This is what works. I was so surprised with this one. I meant to take this as like a nice hydrator, but it is so much more. So much more. I cannot rave more about this Boum-Boum Milk. We literally got it the day before we went to the vacation. I use this every morning, every night, and it is everything. It gives you that deep hydration that my skin has been dying for, and my skin just radiates on its own now. Like I don't need to add anything. It naturally just glows. I use this before any of my serums, and today I just use the Boum-Boum Milk. I use my SkinCeutical Fluoritine CF gel. I use my sunscreen, which I've been trying the Kill sunscreen, and that's it. That's all I used. And as you can see, the skin is just looking so luminous, so juicy, and guys, I just can't say enough about this Boum-Boum Milk. The way it sprays out is so fine. So it's so cooling on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel cool, but like the way it sprays is just amazing. And you literally feel hours and hours of hydration. So it's a minimalist dream skincare routine. This 3-in-1 spray is a toner, serum, and moisturizer in a bottle. This one-of-a-kind probiotic-based solution delivers rebalance, hydration, and soothing effects on the skin for muse-worthy appeal. I will tell you, I'm a testament. It is exactly all those things. I've never thought of like a cream spray, but this is it for me, okay? My last video, I talked about UBeauty. I'm gonna try more of their products. I actually ended up trying a sample from Nordstrom's, and I didn't feel like it did anything really in particularly special. So I was like, it was all right. Like, the best thing I liked was the soap, but it was, or the face wash, but that was like $70. And I was like, I already have my Clinical, and I'm using some other things that are a lot less expensive. And it just wasn't worth it to me. This was exactly what I was looking for. I've tried the SK2 and I used all of it. It was okay. I didn't notice a huge difference. I'm trying right now the Neogenesis Hydrate and Tone spray, which I'm gonna have to finish up, but it's almost done, so I felt valid for getting something new before I replace anything. And then forever I was using the Copper Firming Mist by Clinical, which is great, but it like always made me cough. And it was fine, but nothing has made me feel like this one, where I literally don't have to put anything on. If I went to sleep with just this, I could do that. So anyways, I have been living for this. Of all the things I'm going to show you, this is my absolute favorite. Okay, now these are all makeup things. So I chose the Baume Shine. It's a universal highlighter because I love my Chanel Balm Essentials so much. I thought, I'm going to try this. It's like a universal color. And you know, in the new Chanel collection, they're coming out with some type of Balm Essentials, and one kind of looked like this. So I thought, let me try this. Now, I will tell you, it's a little different in the formula. Definitely a little slicker, not as sticky. I don't know if you can see that there, but that is it. I don't know, I probably still prefer the Balm Essential personally because I feel like you get a little more payoff, but still nice nonetheless. I chose the Bisou blush, and I chose this one in INÈS, and I just loved the idea of the marbled pearly shift. It's beautiful. It's marbled with a few different colors. And since the Tom Ford Rose blush, or cream rose, I tried, I'm like, okay, I want to try a little more of liquid blushes or cream blushes because I was so impressed. So we're going to try this one today. And I did use this a lot during my vacation, and it was fantastic. And then we have probably my second most used product, Bisou Balm, which gives this beautiful, like, just kissed look. I think that's what she stated. It's a sheer matte lipstick, so it's going to give you that French girl no makeup look, in the sense that it just looks so effortless. It almost, well, it looks like lipstick, but it's a different type of lipstick. There's no shine to it, and it looks like just airbrushed fresh lips. I don't know how to explain it, but it's beautiful, and I don't have anything like it. So I will show you this too, but I chose the color BETISE. I just thought this was a nice everyday color. So that's what it looks like there. So very pretty. So let me show you the Bisou Balm too, right here. So that's the Bisou Balm. I'm a pink kind of girl. I love my corals, but pink is like my next those two compete. Honestly, it's between pink and coral, and those are my jams. The last things I tried were the U paints and eye paints, basically, and you can use them as actual eyeshadows or eyeliners. And I actually bought these to be eyeliners, and I got the color Marron Glaze and Rêve de Dahlia, and they are beautiful colors. I actually haven't tried this one yet, but I love a purple eyeliner, and I thought this would be gorgeous. They are very long wearing, and they do harden, but you kind of use them quickly, which I'll go over with you. Like, we're gonna do a whole look with these, and there's the brown, but both so pretty. As I'm going through these, you'll notice that I've put how many ounces there are, and also the shelf life, as well as the country they're made in. So without further ado, let's start playing with these products. All I have is my skincare. I did use the Chanel Les Beige Water Fresh Tint, and I did use my Hermes Atlas bronzer. Yes, I've been pulling that back out. I have missed it. I did order another one. Oh, I had to. I've been putting that off for quite a while because I was so pissed that I broke the whole thing. But, it's fine. I need it. I'll be careful this time, hopefully. We'll see. Let's start with the actual liners. So I have really enjoyed this liner. I've been using it quite a bit. So I'll do one eye with the brown and one with the other. So I'm going to use my favorite little brush, which is the REPHR 29. I love this brush. I talked about it quite a bit over the past few videos, but I'm just going to dip the brush into this. And I did just put the same bronzer in the crease of my eye just to give myself a little color. Nothing too crazy, because I really wanted to highlight what we're doing here with Violet FR's creams. So do you see how pretty this color is? It's such a pretty brown. It is almost like metallic, but it's very rich. If you wanted to do a very minimal look, but have your liner just stand out, this is it. Nothing too crazy. I have my Sublimage concealer on too. I forgot to mention that. So let me just clean this up a little. There we go. So, darlings, this is the Marron Glaze color. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the violet one. Ooh, I love these kind of colors. This, if you have light green or light brown eyes, this is gonna make your eyes pop. These type of colors. Ooh, this is my first time trying this color, guys, so I'm excited. Ooh, that's pretty. What do you think, guys? I love it. I love a subtle color, and you can make this as bold or as subtle as you'd like, but I'm definitely going to be rocking this in these next few months, because right after, summer is the fall season, and these are beautiful colors for the fall. Guys, can you believe we're already in July? Like, I can't even deal with how fast this year is flying by. 2024 was my year of fun, so I really took the time to embrace and do my YouTubes and be unencumbered. If you're new to my channel, I'm actually going back to school to change careers. I'm actually going to school to become a registered nurse. It is a passion of mine since forever, and I've been taking prerequisites. I'm basically done, unless I want to go to a few other schools where they require me to take one more class. which is organic chemistry, which let me tell you, I barely could deal with the regular chemistry, so I'm not looking forward to that, but I will do it if I must. I've taken these sciences twice because they expired since I took them before my kids were born and had to redo them because they do have an expiration date. Yeah. Anyways, so, you know, as this year is coming to an head, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to be going back to my studying. Start preparing for the T's. If you don't know, in America, we have a T's test that we must take. I'm going to talk through all this. Now we're going to do the Bijou Balm because that is so pretty, guys. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and I debated which brush I wanted to use. So I was thinking the Sonia G sheer buffer brush, which is good for creams, or the Rare Beauty brush that I bought recently, and I think I'm going to do the Rare Beauty just because of the shape. I feel like it perfectly will go there. Although when I was at the beach, I didn't take, oh, I did have these brushes. I have to learn how to not take so much with me on vacation, just FYI. I have to study for something called BETISE. It's an entrance exam for nursing program. I've already taken this, guys, but you know, it also expired. So, because they redid the test. So now I have to I'm just going to stick it right on my, I think it's going to get the best payoff this way. So now I have to retake that. So I have to restudy for that fabulous test. I have quite a few friends who are currently in nursing school or have finished nursing school already. We kind of started at the same time, and everybody's got their own journey. So I have nothing but happiness for my friends who are already done and in their career that we started. Everybody's got a different path, right? Like, this is my path. It's just taking longer, you know, but it's all good. I said to say, they have given me some tips, and one of them is like, you need to score very high, almost a perfect score on the meds portion of your classes. So my friend Corey, who's currently almost done with nursing school, is like, she recommended a book for me to start studying for med math and basically like conversions for patients and the care of all that, like how much, you know, you should be giving them doses for in various scenarios. So I purchased that book, and I plan to start diving into it now because we're already in July. Like, I just don't want to be just totally like go off reservation, and I'm actually kind of excited to go back to school. I'm such a busybody. Like, this is my time to like relax, and what do? I plunge myself into YouTube, which is a whole nother job in itself, but I do love it. And so, you know, I'll continue. I don't know what's going to happen when I start nursing school. These are probably just be like less frequent of videos, but I'm not going to stop my YouTube. And I'll tell you guys all about that journey as I'm going through it. I'm going to need all your guys' positive wishes and prayers because I know that it's going to be a lot. Look how pretty that is. It's got the prettiest flush of color. So sometimes, like, depending on like what we were doing, I would just throw this on at the beach. And just, it has a beautiful feel. It's not tacky. And I would powder down a little because it's very light. It is very much like just a flush of color. And then I would pack this over it. Sorry, have the balm, and I'll pop it right here. Not like it needs it. It's so glowy on its own. But, you know, we're trying this out because we're trying this out, right? I'll put a touch of the Guerlain Terracotta Blush in light pink rose clear. I mean, it's still, you know, her creation. So I'm going to put just a touch to be a little more long wearing because, you know, any type of cream blush is going to kind of disappear quicker. They just do. And especially on my skin, it eats it. So when I wore this, we had woke up, we walked around, went and got breakfast at a local place during vacation, and I just put this on, and probably midway, I would say like maybe 2 hours after, it was already like dissipating. So just know, for me, blushes don't last, and maybe this will last for you, but this is what I should have done, was packed a little bit of blush on top, and that would have kept it. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So you can see the difference. Like, it's slightly a little darker, but if you want it to last like this. And if you're just having a beach day and you don't really want to look like you have blush on, just a little color, it's perfect. My last thing I want to try, which I told you is one of my favorite things, this is in BêTISE, and it's the Bisou Balm. This on. So this is the color. Isn't that pretty? And because it's like almost like a creamy matte, because it's not dry feeling, it's very creamy feeling, but it looks almost like as a kid when you ate a popsicle, like those cherry popsicles and your lips are stained. It's kind of like that feel. And so I will tell you, this also doesn't last as long, but I still love it. So if I'm running around with errands and stuff, I totally will wear this and this alone. But when I want it to last, I will add my Sephora. This is the cream liner in Rose Wine. It's very like close to that color. This is the Bitsy I put there. So it's very close. And I'll just put a little bit on the outer corners like this. So it doesn't change the color, but it does give it just a little more longevity because it's very close. Okay, darlings, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to throw on some mascara. I am going to even out these colors, probably do a mixture of the two, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, darlings, BRB. All right, darlings, so this is a full face of Violette FR's line, and I have to say I'm so impressed with this. I had high hopes, and all of them have been exceeded, to say the least. What do I think of Violette FR's line? I mean, I don't know how to say it any more than what I've already said, but they're fantastic. I also didn't mention that this here 3-in-1 cream spray you can also put in your hair. So right now, you know, I have my braid situation going on, so I also spray it in my hair, and it gives a nice hydration because braids do tend to dry it a little more. My favorite. So my favorites, number 1, number 2. I am going to tell you that some of the packaging kind of is already like eroding. See, like here. It's kind of coming off, but I really don't care. Like, the product inside means so much more than the packaging to me. So it's beautiful. The packaging is gorgeous, and I'm so impressed with this. I also want to try the moisturizer. Like, why not? So it comes with a larger size because this is the 50 ml. I'm gonna pick up the 100 ml and the cream. So I'll have more on that on another day. But those are my two favorite, the ones that I definitely have been reaching for the most. And I actually use the sheer matte lipstick with so many other colors of lipstick. I like to mix it with different lip liners. Like, it is so endless, the possibilities using this. I use it on its own, but I do find that I like to mix it with a lot of other products. So yes, darlings, that is my review of Violette FR. I don't know what else to say except I love every piece, some more than others, but I'm so excited for more. Like, she's not even an indie brand because she's the creative director of Guerlain, which has become one of my favorite luxury brands for makeup right now. I've tried their perfumes. They're not really my jam yet, but yes, the makeup is superior, and I have loved every piece. So it's not an indie brand per se, but her products are a lot less expensive than Guerlain or Chanel. They definitely are more of a, I would say they're very fair in the pricing for what you're getting. The quality is superb and the pricing is just right. So it's not cheap, but it's also not overly expensive. Luxury beauty right now is just skyrocketing in the price point. So yes, if you're looking for a beautiful brand that's going to give you beautiful looks, and her brand is very specific. She doesn't have every type of beauty thing yet, because I would love her to come with like a face wash. Oh, I'd be all over it. Also, I was going to say this UV Damage Rescue, I got it as a free product with my purchase, but I have to say I love this. We go to the pool quite a bit. Our community has like 3 different community pools, so we always find ourselves at one. during the weekend, during the summer for the kids, and after the pool days, I've been finding I've been using this, and yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, with all that said, darlings, I hope you enjoy this review. Let me know if you have tried Violet FR's line, or if you have, or if you're interested. What have you tried? How have you felt about it? And darlings, I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you in the next one.